question. It's not a question. It's just tell us your story, who you are, where you're coming, your life position, and everything.
Ooh, that's too much.
Like, hello, I'm Andre. I'm represent to the.
I can do half of that.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Andre Diamond, aka Poppin Andre, aka IQ. I am from Los Angeles, California, United States of America, and I actually represent art, muse, artistic talent, period. But I'm here today possibly because of dancing abilities. Not that I'm a great dancer or anything, but I'm known for doing a certain style. It's called bopping, which is really just popping or robotic popping. My story is very simple. I've always liked dancing, but I couldn't dance. So I made it a choice to learn how to, get famous by not dancing. So I actually learned to stop. And I think that's been my niche. Everybody else loves movement. They like to move. I like to stop, like that. So I got famous by my body control for stopping. And is there anything else that I possibly should do?
It's okay. Second question is, what's the difference in a dance now and back in the days?
The biggest difference in the dances between now and back in the days is that back in the days when you got inspired to do something, you basically did what you could do and you basically stuck to a certain genre. For instance, if you like roboting and you started to do roboting, it's not that you didn't do other dances, but you'd get known for doing the one thing you did and you basically let the other things go. Today, everybody likes to do everything. They become more variety. They can do all the styles together and they're recommended to do those styles just to have a competitive edge. So in the old days, you became a master because you specialize in one thing. Today, you become considered good because you have a variety of skills. That's the biggest change. The second biggest change is in the old days, there were no media, there's no film, there's no TV to help promote yourself, and there was no internet network for people to see what you could do. So you basically had ghetto reputations, like your local area, and now you can have worldwide acclaim, even if they didn't know you, meet you, or whatever. So the internet has connected or made the world much smaller, and giving more people access to get known or come out the woodworks, or even younger talent to be seen because they have the talent instead of just because they were young. They shouldn't have been able to do it, vice versa. Which I want to state here, that just because you're older and can do something don't mean you're the best at it. And because you're younger don't mean that you don't have a skill enough as an older person. A lot of people don't tend to always believe that, but the truth is the truth. That's what it is.
Okay. Next question is money and culture.
Money and culture.
Yes.
Two of my favorite things.
Come on, tell it.
Money and culture. Okay, again, we must be talking about or trying to specialize to the dance culture, but to me, whether you say dance or any one of the elements within it, the music, the dance, the fashion, whatever it may be, it's all really one. It's just one influences the other. But nothing influences a culture or motivates a culture outside of reputation, like you're trying to get a rep, to get known, to be seen, to have your way, faster or longer than money. Money. To some people, it's the root of all evil. To some people, it's the path toward greed and damnation, vice versa. And to other people, it's a convenience. I tend to take the ideal that money may not be the root or the source or the end all, but it makes everything more convenient. Example, you, looking at me, could be anywhere in the world you are, and could be anywhere in the world you wish to be, except for one thing. If you don't have the affordability, you can't make it happen.
Okay. Cool. Next question. How you imagine your ideal dance event?
Wow. This one's hard. How do I imagine the ideal dance event? It's only hard because I don't have an ideal dance event. Like when you say the ideal pop locking event or the ideal breakdancing event or whatever. In fact, because I can't dance, as I stated before, and that I only mimic dance or make the illusion of dancing, my ideal event is just a big party. So, anywhere there's great music, a lot of ladies dancing, some drinks if they old enough, of course, some costumes here and there, that is the ideal party. It's the kind that I not only like to attend myself, I actually take the time to produce around the world. If I meet the right people, like them, and they have the same idea. Of course, most of the people I meet, they're focused because they like one dance or another. They want to do an event around one dance or another. I am not that focused. In fact, while you're looking microscopically at maybe my eyeball or my nose or something on what I'm wearing, I'm looking at the whole picture. I see the camera that's pointing at me and everything else around it. That's my perspective when it comes to dancing.
Cool. Okay. Next question gonna be. What means for you be? I don't know how exactly to say it. Be a real artist. I mean, artist or dancer, no matter artist.
No matter what it is, if you've been an artist, what makes
yeah, what mean be an artist? Yes.
Yeah. All right, this one's a little goofy too. What is it to be a real artist? Honestly, I don't know what it takes to be a real artist. I mean, if I had to be very honest, there's a lot of things that get involved with being a real artist. I could say passion makes you a real artist, but there are a lot of passionate people that don't got artistic skill or talent, but that doesn't mean they're not making money. So for that matter, I could say money and getting paid can make you a real artist, but I just said that just because you're making money don't mean you're very talented. So that's kind of a catch-22. I will say that if you could express yourself, communicate, no matter whether it be, if you're a dancer, you can move, if you're an artist, you can paint, no matter what the medium may be, I guess that, I don't know.
This is it? Okay.
But can I add one more to this scenario about real?
Yes.
It's okay,
yes.
just a bit. But
just
I will
wait,
say,
wait a sec.
yes. But even though I don't know what it takes to be a real artist, let me really expand on the idea of being real. This is a term that everybody uses wherever they may go. Hey man, but be true to yourself, be real. I'm just keeping it real. Well, in my time, I really don't know a whole lot of real people. What I mean by that is that we are a product of how we grow up. We're a product of what we see. I wouldn't tell you not to be yourself, but it's hard to tell somebody to be themselves when really nobody knows what being themselves is. In my point of view, in my opinion only, quote, quote, I'm going to be whoever I need to be at a given time. If I'm nice to you, it's because I felt like you was nice to me. If I'm mean to you, it's because I felt you was being mean to me. So, me being nice or mean is still me. Being real is what you wish to be. So the best thing is not just be who you are and be yourself, because nobody really, everybody's imitating somebody. Even the dudes who say I'm hard, nigga, I'm hard, they hard like somebody. So if they want to be that, so be it. To me, being the closest to being real is being what you wish to be, imitating that as long as you can until it becomes second nature. I hope that cleared up at least that.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is. We know about you like a dancer, but can you tell us a couple words about your regular life? I mean, what else you doing in your life?
I do everything. In my regular life, I'm a hermit, which means if you see me outside in public, you see me flirt with girls, you see me act like a clown, just like a clown, you see me smiling, all of that is me being a clown. Remember the idea of being real and being true to yourself? That's what I want to be. I want to be the social person. But at home, I'm a hermit. And a hermit simply means I'm a recluse. A recluse means is I don't really get in nobody else's business and I don't really allow them in mine. But if it's talent you're talking about, I do everything. Sing, dance, draw, construct, mechanic.
Did you have a regular job?
No,
No.
I don't have a regular. I've had many jobs, but I don't have a regular job and never really try to stay at a regular job. The one problem that I have most is I've never had the problem of making money. So because I haven't had the problem of making money, I've never really needed a job. That has never been an obstacle for me. I've had a job. I went to the service, the Marine Corps, when I was homeless and I couldn't make money, which is the only exclusion to that. When I went into the service and came out of the service, I never needed a job after that, period. But before then, I went to the service because I needed a place to stay and money. It was a good convenience for me. But it didn't work out for either one of us because I'm an insomniac, and they couldn't trust a person who might fall asleep while he was on guard compared to a person who they thought could. They love me for bivouac, but that won't work. And I fight very well, or at least I could fight very well. So those two things don't go too well together if somebody else is trying to control you and you don't want to be controlled. Outside of that though, I've been a shoe salesman, I've been a car salesman, I've been a real estate agent, I've been a credit card consultant, I've been a career analysis. All the things that anybody else would say they want to go to try to be, I've done those things. So handyman, repair jobs. So all the things that I can do are related to somebody who had a trade, who was willing to offer me a skill because they thought I could learn it or they needed an extra hand. And I took the job because it was willing to pay money, which is another way I'm making good change. And then after that, it became I either could make more money doing something else, or I could do it better and had to be, I guess, let go until I can go prove it. Simple as that. So I don't have a regular job. I do have a limo company, an entertainment company, a talent agency, a label, recording label, a photography shop, 2
You're
nightclubs. Yeah, I'm an owner of these things. I own 3 properties. I am a self-sufficient individual, and I've been a millionaire and owned an island, and I've lost an island. So hey, that's what things are.
Got you, man. Got you. Okay, next is what is your планы как будто? Plans for next 5 or 10 years?
First of all, I'm 51 years old. Plan for 5 or 10 years when you get this old is like.
Okay, 2 or 3 years, okay.
I'm just, okay.
But better 5 or 10.
When you're younger, 5 to 10, 20 career, that's great. But when you get older, you kind of learn to, what comes. You take opportunity, impulsive things can happen for you. It's good. But I could still say maybe 5 years from now, I plan on actually engaging individuals in different countries to do or build one of the largest membership organization for party promotions, period. So this means with my ideal of going and meeting people, like currently, I don't know if you know this, I don't know if everybody who's looking at this know this, but I'm currently doing this from Russia. I'm in St. Petersburg. It's a beautiful city.
Yes,
I'm meeting a lot of great people. The girls are wonderful. The nightlife is credible. I mean, the clubs don't close till 6 o'clock in the morning, something like New York and San Francisco. LA, you can't keep up with this. That's how it is. The deal is I plan on working with individuals in different countries, including this one, to organize events on a massive scale. So at home, I'm doing and have been doing and consulting with companies like Comic-Con and EDC and Winter Wonderland and Insomniac and Juju Beats and you name it, you know it. You know who I am if you know me, you don't. Merry Christmas. There's Carnival, let me give those a mention. And the thing is of all these events, I'm still an event activist. I do parties. I stage events. I like music videos. I do the whole thing that's about the culture, lifestyle of entertainment. But that being said, in about 5 years, there should at least be 3 countries that are combined enough to throw events on an epic scale, massive. We talking anywhere between 40 to 100,000 people each one, and then running that anywhere around the world at any given time. Period.
Everybody don't have time?
Everybody don't have what time?
I misunderstand you.
Say it again.
Последнее, что он сказал.
Everybody at one time, you said.
No, I said that everybody don't have a time, don't.
Don't have what time?
You said, can you repeat your last words?
Everybody, I intend to get everybody to throw different events. Like there should be three different events that are very massive, like festivals, concerts, holding hundred thousands of people, paying whatever the amount that may be, simultaneously. Which means it might be LA, here, and Australia, or Australia, France, and Japan. And so it's one event, separate countries. Just like every holiday, like New Year's Eve and Halloween, those are country events. Those are not just one localized events. They're international events.
I got you.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if Mardi Gras, I know Mardi Gras types are given all over the world. It started in Brazil. They got some in Louisiana.
Mardi Gras, what's it?
Mardi Gras is, again, it's a festival.
It's a festival here.
It's a festival, Mardi Gras, that starts in the island. And when the island people go to their little community, go to a city, they bring their festivals with them. But then other people want to party as well.
I get it.
Well, the idea is the same, but every place or everywhere in the world does not do Mardi Gras. But everywhere in the world does New Year's Eve, only because New Year's Eve is a calendar clock. You know, it's going to start your clock someday. They don't do them all at the same time, but it is an international event, regardless of what culture you're in. You know, there's a lunar clock, calendar clock, epical clock. So New Year's Eve is internationally celebrated by any and all cultures. It's just the sun and moon and horoscopic type thing.
Yep.
So in this case, I'm trying to do something on that proportion.
Your advice for the dancers? Last words for people in Russia or around the world, no matter.
For the people in Russia, my advice for dancers, which
Or not only in Russia, because we would like to put it on YouTube.
well, how about I give it to Russia and then extend it to the world? It's gonna be the same advice. But, you know, my advice to dancers, at least with a focus here in Russia because it's where I'm at, but this is still extended to the world. If you like dance, do it. If you want to become good at it, practice it. If you want to become famous at it, simply do what somebody else do. If you want to become rich at it, get paid for it. If you want to become individually renowned, like look for, sought after, then hide. It's a fact.
Thank you. Всем привет, это Core Media. Сегодня мы снимаем интервью с таким легендарным человеком, как BOPPIN Andre. И вот представители привоза, Гена, Валера. Гена, пару слов о Art Motion.
Art Motion — это относительно сейчас пока молодая организация, которая занимается всякими темами искусства, музыка, танцы. В будущем мы хотим развиваться. И думая о танцевальной сфере, мы хотели сделать что-то особенное, привести какого-то особенного человека, который здесь еще не был. И, собственно, наш коллега Балу из нашего объединения, Никита Легатко, кто знает, он подал нам идею привести именно BOPPIN Andre. И, собственно, Валера, он занимался всеми возможными контактами, переговорами. И, в принципе, он организовал полностью то, чтобы BOPPIN Andre успешно прибыл сюда.
Валера, почему BOPPIN Andre? Пару слов. Почему именно он?
В принципе, это логично. BOPPIN Andre один из моих любимых танцоров. И поэтому, когда мне подали идею сюда его привезти, я ни секунды не сомневался. И более того, проведя эти несколько дней вместе с ним, я очень сильно впечатлен им как человеком, как танцором, как артистом. Он очень разносторонний, и я думаю, что еще долго будем переваривать ту информацию, которую он дал нам и всем танцорам, которые были на мастер-классе. и на мероприятии.
Спасибо парням. Смотрим интервью.
Спасибо.